Okay, now we're going to mix the dough. You got your pre-fermentation here that you let sit overnight. And now we're going to add lukewarm water. And I have a cup of water here. Actually, it's about a cup and a quarter, or actually a cup and an eighth of lukewarm water. Then you have 2.5 cups of flour. And what I did a half a cup of wheat flour, and the rest bread flour or white flour works. And then I just mix that up here. Got that here. And then you have 2 teaspoons of sea salt. So what we're going to do first, we're going to add the lukewarm water to your pre-fermentation dough. You're going to mix that up. Like so, as I'm doing it. And now what I'm going to do is add the flour. Just dump that in. And then I use a spatula, and then I'll use my hand to mix the rest. So I'll mix that up a little bit here. And now I'll sprinkle in the sea salt. Just kind of fold it over as you're going. Work it in. It will be a wet loaf. It's not your typical store-bought sourdough or French bread where the next day it's going to be dry. This will be wet or moist for a few days because it's the water content. I believe this works out to be about 80 to 90% hydration is what they call it. And typically store-bought French bread or sourdough is 40 to 50% hydration. So that's what it looks like right now. Now I'm going to put my hand in cold water so the dough doesn't stick to it. And I'm going to mix the rest of the dough. And after you got this mixed up, you're going to put the cellophane on top of it, and you're going to let it sit for about 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere in there. Then we're going to come back and we're going to stretch it. And we're going to stretch it every 15 to 30 minutes, but you want to stretch it at least 5 to 6 times. And then after that, we're going to let it rest. And then we're going to come back. We're going to roll it into a ball. And then we're going to let it rest again. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Everything's mixed together. I'll put the cellophane on top, and then I will send another video on how to properly stretch the dough. And what you're doing is stretching the dough is it'll create knots, gluten, and what you're doing is you're just stretching those knots out. All right, later.